Sure. So let's start the session. So I'll just introduce myself. So I am the founder of Vacademy, and I have my team also with us. So myself, along with my team, they'll be introducing the software. So first of all, let me describe what Academy is and what we are going to create, and what we have already created, and what we are doing. What is our vision? So first of all, Academy is not just a software. It's it's basically uh, a fulfillment of the need of the modern education institutes that want to digitalize their current processes, that want to automate the processes that are currently manual, that needs to now enable the new AI thing, that are AI innovations that are coming into the technology around this era. So this is not just a software or a platform. So Academy is basically a mindset where we as a team are creating new products, new tools to enable the education institutes to give better learning, to create more engagement among the learners, to empower the learners to use the modern technology, not just learners but also teachers and the admins in the institute, right? So we started with creating our assessment platform initially, that we launched 1 month ago, and along with that we also launched LMS, right? So LMS was basically with the intent to share the content with the students in the most proper way, like the courses, the videos, and whatever is basically important for the teachers to share with the students. Assessment platform was basically to enable the students, the learners, to give the platform on air, online, right? And on the top of that, we our team is working to add more and more features. And on this day, we are releasing the second release, or second major release. So majorly the advancements that we are making in this is some better way to add the students through invite code, not just basically the admins will not just be responsible. Now students can also invite themselves, and admin can basically just review the request. Secondly, we have now integrated a flow to evaluate the assessments that are not just online but also offline. So we have added a feature of manual evaluation, where any submissions from the students of written content, long answers, short answers, even MCQs, they can be now manually evaluated through our manual evaluation tool, right? So the third thing is basically we have added more features to the community platform, and I would want my team to now introduce things one by one, right? And yes, I think that's all from mine. So next, I think we can start with who is taking, like, Namita.
Yeah. So I'll be starting with the Vacademy LMS. Vacademy LMS is a complete learning management system that is designed to simplify course management, track student progress, and enhance learning experiences. Its key features include effortless course management, wherein the institute admin can create levels, subjects, modules, and chapters, making learning organized and accessible. Inside these chapters, they can add study slides, which could be in PDF documents or video format. And all of this content is securely embedded, preventing unauthorized access. Then, talking about the student engagement and tracking features, we have Academy maintains a concentration score for students, wherein whether the student is learning or not, that is tracked. Then there are activity logs that track how much time student has spent on each slide. And additionally, there are also discussion forums which promote engagement and collaboration. Then admins have full control over the access and communication. They can control chapter visibility, they can create announcements, and they can also customize study slides to tailor content for different user groups. And lastly, talking about the reports, there are smart learning reports that Academy creates that track student progress on all levels. One way to do that is by creating, like we track learning timeline, which ensures that, which gives data about the track batch progress and the average study time, or along with the top performers. And then secondly, we also give learning progress, which provides subject wise insights, compares student performance, and generates detailed reports. And all of these reports can be shared easily via WhatsApp and emails. Yeah, so that's about it for the key features of Academy LMS. Now we can go into the demo and see Academy in action.
Hello everyone. So thank you Namita for explaining us about LMS and its features. Now let us take a tour. So firstly, let's go on to the first step, that is adding students. So enrolling students, we can enroll them through manually, or we can enroll them through the bulk feature. So let's first go on to the bulk feature. Here I will select the course in which I want the student to be enrolled. The session will be selected, and then we'll select the level. And when I then I'll get the options that whether I want the username, password, and some of the features to be auto generated, and if I want the common expiry date to be set initially only. And then I will get the options to make some of the fields optional. So when I click on the upload CSV after selecting these options, then I'll get the option to download the template. Through this template, you can refer the format in which you need to add the CSV. Now let me add a CSV over here. So now you can see that there are some validation errors that need to be resolved in here. So I have errors in the date format. So you can click on the editing enabled mode, and then you can resolve these errors as mentioned. And you can see that all the errors are now resolved. And now you can click on the done button over here, and then you can then click on the done button after resolving these errors again, and then the CSV file will be uploaded and all the students will be enrolled over here in the table. Now the another feature is enrolling manually one by one every student. So when I click on enroll manually button, I can upload an image of the student. So now the student image has been uploaded. Now I can select the name of the student over here. I can fill the details, course. Now let me give 365 days as the access days for the student. Now enrollment number you can give in manually, or you can get it auto generated as well. Here mobile number of the student. Now these are optional fields which you can skip as well. Now here you can click on the auto generate username and password, and these can be generated, and you can edit the password as well. Now when I click on the finish button, the student will be enrolled. Now let's take a tour of the LMS section. Here first we create a course. Now course creation takes these steps. So first I'll enter the course name. Let's say I want to create a course for CAD preparation. So here I'll upload an image. and then I give it. You can add another session in which a new session in which you want to add the course, or you can add existing session and levels, or add new levels as well. Let's, as you can see, course CAD course has been added over here. And now when you come into the course, you come into the level section. As I mentioned that I added 11 standards, so we came to 11 standard in here. And now let's add a subject inside the course. So let's say I want to add quantitative analysis, which over here. You can see the subject has been added. Now, if I go into this subject, now inside subject we have modules, so you can further bifurcate into modules. So I add module 1, all resources. Let's update image. As you can see, a module has been added, and it has details about the number of chapters this module has. Now, on clicking into the modules, we get to a page where we have the module list over here and the chapters that are inside the module. Now, let's add a new chapter. Number systems. I can also select other levels in which I want the chapter to be added. So if I select 11 standard inside the NEET course, then this chapter will be added over there as well. Now, when you click onto the chapter, you come into the slides page where you will upload your study material. So here we have several options. So let's first go into the video option. So I can add a video URL over here. Let's name it divisibility tool. So you can see a video has been added, and then I can add a PDF as well. So and then there's another option to upload doc file. Now this document will be converted into an editor format, and here you can edit this document as well. You will get a rich text editor where you can add text tables, and similarly if you want to create a new document, then you can create a new document as well. For example, I want to create a new document which I might name as unit, which I can edit the title as unit digit. And here I can add my content, for example, like view unit digit content here. And if I save it in the drafts, then it will get saved in the draft in the admin portal. Now, when you want the student to see the slide, then you need to click on the publish button. For example, I upload this PDF. If I click on the publish button, you will get also the option to send the notification to the student about the slide. Then the notification will get sent to the student on their email. So this slide is published now. Now, if I want to say publish this video, now let's go on to the student portal and see our published data. So here, this is the view that student will have. So I added this course. You can see that I'm getting the number system PDF, which I uploaded recently. An interesting thing is that we have disabled the option of downloading the PDF for the student. And similarly, in the case of video, students only cannot right click on the video or access the video link. So we have a feature of tracking all the details about the video of the student. So, for example, if I'm watching this video, all the activities getting recorded. If I view this PDF, now if I come into the admin portal and view in the activity stats, here you will get all the details about the student's view. In PDF, if you view a PDF page for more than 10 seconds, then it will get recorded that the user has read a certain page. And you can see here for a video, the details are recorded, and you can get the timestamp duration for which the video is watched along with the timestamps in here. And through this feature you will get the concentration score of the student, about how much time they're watching the video. And yeah, this is it about the LMS part.
Hi, I'm here to explain about the reports feature. So here you can see we can get a report for the batch. We can select the course, the session, and the level for which we want the report of a batch. And then we can select the dates between which we want the data of the batch. Then by clicking on generate report, we can see here that this is the number of students who have completed the batch, the average time spent by the students, and the concentration score. Concentration score basically represents how much time a student has given on a certain PDF or videos. Here is a graph representation for the activity time and as per the dates. We can also see a leaderboard which tells us how much a student has performed comparing to the students, which includes the concentration score, the average time, and the total time spent by the student on the particular batch.
Hello everyone. Now let me give you a tour of enrolling students through Invite, which is a new feature which we implemented recently. So here you can see that I do not have any invite link right now. You can create a new invite link. So let's say I give the name to a link, new uh, course invite link. Now here I can, these are three mandatory input fields that a student need to fill in the invite form when they are filling. You can add certain extra fields and add the optional or required feature in them. And along with that, you can also add custom fields in here, like if you want to add a text field or you want to add a drop down and options in the drop down as well. Now in the text field, let's say I add father's occupation. Now I can add that this is not a required field. So these all fields will be seen in the form when the user is filling it. Now selection of the batch, which is a mandatory part, because that batches are something in which the student will get enrolled. So first, I have the option of making the batch compulsory, or giving the option for student to choose from a batch, right? You can add multiple batches, and then from them you can give the option to select two or three maybe batches, courses, and say I'm giving the learner a choice for this course, so I'll add this course, and inside course we have sessions, right? So here we'll add the session. Now here also we'll get the student to choose from the session. So this is the only session which we created for now, so we'll have this option. And here we have the option for the institute to assign the levels inside the sessions, or the student, or both cases can be there. So I add this 12 standard, and if I save this level, so this is a particular course in which I can here, since there's just one level selected over here, so for the maximum allowance we'll get one only, so I select. Now we have selected a need course, and session 2025 and level 12 standard in there. Now we can add the expiry date for the student in the form, and here I will get create an inviting email. So for example, I give it to shrishti.gupta@vidyayatan.com. And if I add this email, you can add multiple emails, and then when you click on the create button, the invitation will be created, and you can see we have got a link through which the student can fill the form. And as you can see here, the invite link has been created. You can also delete the link from here if you want. So yeah, this is the new invite feature in which students can like quickly fill in the Google form. They'll get the invitation email, fill in the Google form, and then the admin can accept the students from their admin portal.
So yeah, thank you, Srishti, for explaining about Vacademy LMS. So now let's move on to the next product, which is Vacademy Assess. So to talk about Vacademy Assess, it's a powerful tool that has made conducting assessments easy for admin. In this demo, we have covered basically the key features that we have covered here are creating an assessment, which can be done either by uploading a question paper manually or by starting a question paper from scratch. Then the another feature that we are covering in this demo is a student's report, then a detail-wise question analytics for every question, and the leaderboard that is created after every assessment. The admin has a clear picture of the entire assessment. Whenever the assessment is created, he can have a look on the batch reports and student reports and can compare each and every student, their marks and the time taken by each student. Other than that, we will also look at the student view of a particular assessment and how we are trying to prevent cheating in this assessments by applying proctoring measures, like stopping copy and paste for the students. Then screen recording is restricted. a student is automatically switches to full screen mode, and also when a student switches between the tabs, a warning is raised for switching between the tabs, and on the third attempt, the student will not be allowed to give the assessment. Then moving on, we will also cover the feature of manual evaluation, where students will be uploading written answers, and that will be checked by admin on this platform. So let's now move on to the next feature. I'll hand over it to Shiva to explain the assessment, how to create assessment on this platform.
So hello everyone. So I'm going to give you a thorough understanding of how the assessment works and how the marks are calculated for the student which have appeared for the test. Okay, so this is basically assessment center. So I'm going to create a new assessment. So let me create a new assessment for the exam. So this will be my assessment name. So let me give it a name. That's a test assessment. 29. And let me just give some instructions. Let's read this carefully. So read all the instructions carefully. And let me give a start date and end date. So this will be the start date, and this will be the end date. Okay. So now our session will start on 30th of March and it will end on the 31st March. Okay. So now election time will be the auto. So currently we are currently the assessment with currently the result will be automatically evaluated. Okay. So we are working on the manual evaluation. So let me check all the fields. So basically this is the step 1. Okay. So now if I click on the next one, so in this step basically we need to add question paper for this assessment. So let me give you some duration. So let's say this will be the duration for the entire assessment. So the entire assessment will be 3 hours, and I need to upload a question paper for this section. So we have existing question paper. So let me add this question paper into this assessment. So now this question paper has been added here, and you can see all the questions here, and you can give individual marking for each question. So let's say if I give basically you can give total marking to all the questions, and you can also give individual marking. So if I define it here, marks per question 2, so the question 2, so mark 2 will be associated to each questions. And if I want to change if I want to give individual marking, so I can also do that. So see, all the questions have 2 marks instead of except this one. This has 4 marks. So now if I click on the next one, so this step has been saved. So this is our third step. Okay. So basically we have 2 features. The first one is closed test and the second one is open test. So closed test, in closed test we can assign those batches and students which are currently in the institute. And for the open test, a student who's outside the institute can also give this assessment. Okay. So for the demo purpose, I am creating a closed test. Okay. So these are the batches which I'll be selecting for this test. Okay. So now I'm clicking on the next button. So now our third step will be saved, and this is our fourth step. Basically, in this step, you will define who can create this assessment, who can submit, who can access submission report, and who can evaluate this assessment. So let me add some persons. So these are 2 persons which I'm adding here, and also you can invite any user here. So these 2 persons will be added in this assessment. So if I click on the publish, so now our assessment will be published. Okay. So close this one. So this is the assessment that we have created, and so this is the assessment that we have created, but no students have been appeared for this assessment. So I'm going to show you the assessment which which have been attended by the students. So this is the assessment which have been attended by the students. So if I click on this one, you can see all the details for this assessment. Basically, all the details of the students which have appeared for this assessment. Okay, so this is the basically the leaderboard. Okay, and the average marks and their percentile, and also the marks and the duration in which they have submitted the assessment. Okay, this is the mark rank graph, and this is the question analysis. Okay, so if I so and you can also show individual questions. Let's say if I remove this one, so all the three uh, basically partially correct, wrong responses is skipped, and basically those questions will be there which have been partially correct, wrong responses and skipped. Okay, and also you can see all the questions here. Basically, the correct responses and also basically the correct responses here you can see, and also the top 3 quick responses, and individual responses for the question too. Let's say if I click on this one, so this is the individual response for this one. Basically, these are the correct respondents who have marked this question as correct. Okay. The last feature is offline paper. So here you can basically export your paper. So here all the questions are there. Basically, the multiple correct ones and the single ones. Okay. So you can basically export this as PDF, and also there are settings which you can apply to this question paper, apply to this assessment. Okay, these are the one. And this is the letterhead. So basically, in letterhead you can change this logo icon. So yeah, this is it from my side. I think so. Now Rajshekhar will give you the introduction about how the student platform works.
So thank you, Shiva, for explaining the Academy's Assist admin portal. So now I will explain the learners portal of the Academy's SS product. So let me go to the dashboard first. So from here, you can navigate to the Academy's SS in the learner portal. And we have kept the learner portal very simple so that anyone can easily attempt the test without any confusion, even if they are visiting it for the first time. So basically, first the live test. Here they can see the tests which are currently live, means ongoing, and in the upcoming tab they can see the test which they can attempt in the future. If they click on that, they will see the pop-up that this test is not currently live. And similarly, the past tab, where they can see the tests which have already ended. So I will show you the test, one demo test. So from here they can join assessment, and here they will see the instructions for the test which have been given from the admin side, and all the details like the duration, if whether they can whether they have the preview option or not, or can switch section. So I'm starting the test and proceeding it. So after starting the test, the student will be entered into the full screen view, and this is the preview mode. Here the admin portal have given the preview option of 1 minute, so they can preview the question for 1 minute. Similarly in the math section, after this preview section is over, they will be automatically redirected to the real life test portal. And if they have done previewing, they can start the test. So we have maintained the proctoring measures so that no one can copy from others. So even if they go out of the tab, even if I switch the tab and come here, this will give me the warning as I have only 3 attempts of tab switching. And when I return to the test, again I will be redirected to the full screen mode, and I cannot copy the anything here. On right click is disabled, and in the mobile portal they cannot click screenshots or take screen recordings. So here the timer option was section wise. So here the section wise timers are there. When I switch the section, the physics section timer stops and mathematics timer starts. So when I so this section is a single select multiple choice question. So when I select a question, the other one unselected, and this one is the sidebar. So from here they can see the all the questions and whether which one is visited and which one has been marked for review. And also we can navigate from here, and if I mark this one for review later, this will be reflected in the sidebar. And if I do this for some more questions, for better view, and this one is also a clear response button. So here I have marked the response and I now want to clear the response. So this will be cleared, and there is another sidebar for a better view. So from here they can easily see which question have been attempted and mark for review and the count for it. So after this they can also see what kind of test it is, as it is a single correct a multiple choice question. And this and also they can see the mark for that question. We also have the option for the question wise timers from the admin side. If the timer ends, then they automatically move to the other question, and here they can see the instruction for that particular section. After attempting all the question, they can submit the test from here. And if they want to check another questions, they can close this. And even if they went offline, their test assessment won't be affected and their response will be saved when they back online. So the internet connectivity issue will be have been taken care. So after submitting, the report will be the test assessment will be submitted, and the report for that particular test will be generated. So they can see their report for that particular test in the report section. So I have given the demo test, so I can view the report here. And if I want to download this report, I can just click on the export button and it will be downloaded. And here they can see all the details about the test, their rank, percentile marks, and also through the charts, how many response they have corrected and missed, skipped, and all the question correct response and their mark response and the explanation for that. So here it is also section wise. As the report has been generated, they can see it in the PDF view, all the all their responses and attempts. So this was the Academy Assess Learners Portal. Now Shubhashit will continue with explaining the community feature of the Academy's Assess.
So I'm here to explain about the community section for the learners assessment. Here is a feature so that you can view various question paper which has been publicly uploaded by our team using internal dashboard. So here you can filter out the question paper using the filters here, like for the higher education or school or undergraduate or postgraduate. You can also filter by streams difficulty. By selecting stream, you can also get the subjects for which you can filter the question paper. There are some custom tags which are also given. You can see the question paper in a view, and then you can share or add the question paper to your personal assessment service. So now Priyanshu will explain about the manual evaluation part.
Thank you very much, Subhashit. Now, I would like to invite Priyanshu to explain the manual evaluation part. So, yes, Priyanshu, you can continue from here. Hi, Priyanshu, are you there? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. I'm audible.
Yeah, you are audible. I think there is some internet issue from Priyanshu's side. We can just wait for a minute while he reconnects.
Hello.
Hello, yes,
Am I
yes,
audible?
Priyanshu, you are audible.
Yeah. Sorry everyone for the inconvenience. Uh, Sharing my screen. Yeah. I really hope my screen is visible to everyone. Yeah. So, as my teammate Shiva explained this create assessment works. So, while creating assessment, on the very first step, we have this option as evaluation type. So we have currently two options like to auto. The auto is in the auto manual evaluation type. The backend will evaluate the attempt of the student, and in the manual we give access to admin to control how evaluation works and who will be the person to evaluate the response of the student. So in this we have basically we will be receiving four types of response from the student, whether to he can upload a live video or a file and a PDF file or any doc file or something else, image or something. So for the PDF file, we have currently built the system for the PDF file right now. So if we selected PDF in this while creating assessment and the one thing that we need to change from the normal flow, and then another on the last tab we have this evaluation process option. So in the evaluation process option, admin can have option to add evaluators, so they can invite users, select role which roles are only accessible to these assessment and available for these assessments, and they can select the available from the available evaluators of the institute. And by doing that, after that, the evaluation, the assessment with the manual evaluation will be created, and we have this evaluation center option in the admin dashboard. So in this, we have the evaluation. So only those assessments which are opted as manually evaluated, and we can see the live assessments which are here, and as well as the previous assessments. So the live we have, and if we open this, we'll be able to see the list of all the participants that have attempted this assessment so far. So I think so. Here, as one student is attempted this assessment, so we can see the list of all the students who have attempted this assessment so far. And on the clicking on this detail button, we'll be able to see the sidebar. So we can have details of the student attempt. And so suppose if the student will not be able to upload any attempt from their end from the mobile application of some there due to some network connection or anything. So in that case, admin will have the access. We can click on this button. We can select a file, and we can upload that, and that file will be recorded as the attempt of that student. And after that, all those users which has opted in the last step of the while creating the assessment will have the access to evaluate this assessment. So if I click on this evaluate button, so it will redirect me to the another tab where we have this PDF tool where we can edit PDF responses of the student. So it will take some time to load maybe. Yep. So where the file that is uploaded by the student will be loaded here, and the evaluator will have access to the tools we have in this toolbar section. So we can have this pen tool. They can annotate over the PDF. They can give take mark. They can color the change. They can change the color as well. So we can give take or crosses. We have also pre-built icons for the take and crosses. We can apply. We can also add a comment to this somewhere, and we can calculate. So admin can also calculate marks if we wanted to calculate use a calculator. So we have the calculator as well. And other than this, we can navigate through pages to check to see if that's not to see what's wrong in this PDF or not. And we have this button. So suppose we check this first question, so we can open this sidebar and we can give marks to that first question. So suppose if I give it 5, and then we can that will be recorded as this. This is only for the backend purpose. So if we do not need to send this to backend, we can only give marks from here as well. So we can place this 5 somewhere where we wanted to place like this, and we can also download this PDF. So if you suppose if you wanted to send this to student to review, and we can refresh this page. If I wanted to discard all the changes that I have added to this file, we can also click on this button, and then this final button submit. So if I click on this button, it will ask for a confirmation to submit whether to submit this evaluation or not. And if I opted for this file will be uploaded to backend, and the number that we have entered here will be sent to the backend with this attempt, and we'll calculate all the marks that the evaluator have assigned to student, and we'll generate a report on the basis of that. So this is the final button that will submit the evaluation. So if I click on this, we'll submit this button, and will redirect me to this uh, tab here. So that's about the evaluation flow. And we have another utility tool as well here. So we can suppose if the admin wants to directly evaluate the file or response of a student, so they can upload here and directly upload. But in this case, the numbers that are marks that are allocated to the question will not be saved in the backend. So that's only for the utility purpose. So we have all the tools, the same as that one. So all we can download, we can submit this button to save this file. Yeah, that's been my site. Thank you for giving this opportunity to explain my manual flow. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you, Team Academy, for this wonderful presentation and walking us through all the new updated features of the software. Am I audible?
Yes.
Great. So, yeah, let me start by thanking all of you for joining us today for this exciting launch of Academy 2.0. Like, we have covered a lot of ground in this, showcasing how our platform has evolved to address the real challenges educational institutions face today. Like, as you have seen through our demonstrations, the Academy now offers a comprehensive solution that combines powerful learning management with innovative assessment tools, all designed to save your time while improving educational outcomes. We understand the challenges you face as educators and administrators. That's why we have built these tools to help you focus more on teaching and less on administrative tasks, to provide deeper insights into student performance and ultimately to create a better learning experiences. So if you have any questions that weren't addressed during today's session, please feel free to reach out to me or any member of our team. We are highly committed to your success and would love to show you how Academy can be customized to your specific needs. Once again, I would like to thank you for your time and attention. We look forward to partnering with you, creating more engaging, efficient, and effective learning environments for our students. Thank you.